man.
Well, it's another football show, and this afternoon we're going to be doing a season preview of Manchester United, and to do that is Mustafa, Kunle, myself, Mr. Johnny, and Warifa Marcus. You guys are welcome to another football show.
Okay, so the
Thank
title
you.
of our show today is Can Man U break into the top 10 this year? That's the first question. What are your thoughts on Pallavi? Can the Man U break into the top 10 or maybe the top 5? Do you think top 5 is possible?
Short answer for top 10 is yes. Short answer for top 5, no.
Okay.
And the reasons are obvious.
Elaborate, please.
Mine is contrary to your own.
So basically, the new coach, Ruben Amorim, is having his first proper season. I mean, he joined in November, and he basically was trying to shoehorn players that don't fit into his system, and he failed catastrophically. So I think now he's on the hot seat. He's going to be judged properly now because he's having his first full preseason, and he has met a season, a team in a bit of a mess. You know, players that don't fit his system, players that want out, players that he had issues with. In fact, about 5 of them have been ostracized, along with Rashford that has been loaned to Barcelona. We still have Garnacho, Tyrell Malacia, Anthony, and Sancho, who United want to sell, and there are no suitors now.
Room.
Yeah,
because they're in danger of going above.
Yeah, and those suitors
are in danger of going above the PPL rules or something. Yeah.
EPL sustainability rules, as they call it. So, and these players are going to be difficult to sell because everybody knows that Man U wants to sell them. They're going to wait until close to the end of the season and expect a fire sale from Man U. So that's what makes it difficult. I think the few amount of money they have now, they've acquired Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbumo. I think they've exhausted their budget. If they're going to have to buy again, they're going to have to sell. And selling has been notoriously difficult for Manchester United because they have recruited in an atrocious way over the years. So it's going to be difficult for them this season. But I think it'll be better, significantly better than last season. It appears that from the few preseason games I watched, the players are getting on board with the system of Amorim, and the divisive characters, so to speak, have been released from the club.
Yeah, and so this is going to be a continual developmental, sort of like how Barcelona came back after they lost Messi. It didn't just happen overnight. So it seems like he's going to have to focus on developing players from the youth. And who's the young boy, OB, who's going to be a future super striker.
So, in heaven.
And who's in midfield? They have the guy from Ghana that's in midfield. What's his name?
A defender.
Kone. I think he's Malian.
No, they have a midfielder too that has the young boy. What's his name? Well, is he
Collier. Toby Collier.
Yeah. So they're going to have to develop a bunch of younger guys and everything. I know that Amorim has said that he wants to choose players that can fit into his tactics. Kunle, can you briefly break down what the tactics are and what type of player would fit in under Amorim's philosophy and tactical style of football? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So basically, Amorim plays the 3-4-3 system. Let's start from goalkeeper. He's not happy with the goalkeeper. Onana is injured. He's not going to be fit to the start of the season. If we get a new keeper, Onana said he will leave. We need a new keeper. We look at the defense. We're set at the defense. We've got Yoro, Heaven, Martinez, De Ligt, and Maguire. And we only need 3 of those 5. So we're set in defense. Midfield, we've got Patrick Dorgu and Dalot on the right. We've got Ahmad, who can also play on the right. We've got Mbeumo, who can play as a 10.
The guy was meant to mention what
Mino can play as a 10.
Mino, okay.
Mino.
Yes, Bruno can play as a 10. Mino is an 8. Mino can play as an 8 or a 6. He's not a 10, but he's really an 8 or a 6, along with Ugarte. So we're pretty much set in midfield. Then we now go to the forward line. This is where we start having problems because all we've got, it's help me, Obi. You're our only hope, the Star Wars Nigeria player. That's all we've got really as backup. If we get Sesko, I think we can have a discussion about top 5. If we don't get Sesko, I think that we can get into top 10.
What about the sexiest striker on the team? Zegzy.
He's really a sex. He's not a proper striker. So have we gotten Gyökeres? If we got Gyökeres or this Nigerian Osimhen, I'll be saying top 5.
Osimhen is gone.
Yeah, Osimhen is gone. Gyökeres is gone. So top 5. Now the only reason why I say Sesko is a question, maybe he can be top 5, is because Arsenal were either going to take Sesko or Gyökeres. So they were not sure which one to take. I don't know much about Sesko, but for Arsenal to be in a bind before they made the final decision on Gyökeres, Sesko must be quite good. If we can get Sesko, I think that we can get him.
Came down to cost.
What about Højlund? Is he a natural striker?
The other problem we have, the biggest problem we have outside that, is also we need to sort out the goalkeeper, and we're one midfielder short, and we're one striker short. We're one striker short, we're one midfielder short, and we need to sort out the goalkeeper. Defense is fine. You guys are most likely, we're looking between 5 and 10 positions.
You're most likely going to lose Ugarte though, because they need to make sure that they're going to have to get rid of him because of money issues, right? Yeah.
The biggest problem we have now is Sancho, Anthony, Rashford, Malacia, and Garnacho. That's about 5 players, and we need to get rid of them for money. And the money, we need to sort out a goalkeeper. We need to sort out an additional midfielder, because Casemiro and Ugarte, Collier is not quite there. Collier is not there. Ugarte is sort of there, but he's not top quality, and Casemiro is just there for 8. We need top quality or potential top quality 8 or 6 to partner in the pivot. Mason Mount's use, I'm wondering what he's going to do. We bought him and we gave him the number 7 shirt. He's supposed to play the 10th position, and we just bought 2 number 10s. So I don't know what's going on there. Why would we go and do that?
Let's talk about
we still have Bruno, and Xerxes is still pretty much a number 10. Yeah. We're overloaded in that position.
Okay, so let me go back to go ahead, finish up. Yeah, before I would go to the rest, because the rest of you guys are Chelsea and Liverpool and Arsenal fans. So I'm going to go that quickly. So we're looking like, what do you think? The midfield is decent, but what about the defense? So I think we've already said they have some problems up front. What about the defense? What do you think about the defense? Is Maguire going to be starting? I think the defense might be a little bit slower in 0-2. What is your thoughts, Afolabi?
Yeah, well, we have a mix of youth and experience in that defense. We have Eden Heaven, who seems to have progressed well, and we also have Lenny Yoro. And then, of course, we have Matthias De Ligt and Harry Maguire. But my worry is that the most decent defender who has any semblance of ball carrying, Lisandro Martinez, is always getting injured, and it looks like when he comes back, he's going to get injured again. The player is not durable. The Premier League's physicality is not coping with it well, so I feel he might have to be replaced on the long run. He doesn't so that's apart from that, they might need to buy just one more defender, maybe a young prospect or something.
So the main challenge then is in the attack. So Man U may not be giving up a lot of goals, but they won't be scoring a lot. So let's see. What are your thoughts on Mr. Johnny? Yeah.
So Man U, I can imagine. Of course, the top 10. They can make top 10. I can imagine that. Top 5. Well, I don't know. We'll see, Sha.
Top 5 is too tough, man.
Abraham has a lot to do.
You got Newcastle, Arsenal.
It depends on how good Sesko is. Sesko isn't good enough for not making top 5.
Yeah, but Sesko is going to Newcastle.
No, it's not confirmed yet.
I don't think we're going to make top 5 then.
But check it out. I think what's his name? Fabrizio Romano said it something.
Yes, Newcastle made it
because
but it's not a here we go yet. Newcastle actually made a bid for him. It's not
not a here we go. Yeah. But if you check it out there, Leipzig they want to make money on this deal, and it will profit them more. Newcastle they are ready to pay anything for Sesko.
Yeah.
And
But
it depends on if Manu. Yeah.
If somehow Man U can match
United,
if Man U can match,
but the thing is, Sesko wants to go to United. That's the problem.
You know what? Kunle,
no matter how much money you want, if a player wants to go somewhere, that's a problem.
If Man United can match that bid,
yes,
Sesko actually wants to go to United because their technical director Christopher Vivel worked with Sesko at Leipzig, so that swings it in Man U's favor.
Yeah.
So it's not cut and dry. It's not cut and dry.
Yeah, but then again, if the club shall be looking at their own pockets. So the own is whoever can pay the best. That's where it's going to go. First of all,
Newcastle has got a problem. They have plenty money, but they don't have draw. United are the opposite. United have draw, but they don't have plenty money.
Exactly. So Sesko is in a dilemma. Should I go to the popular guys or should I go to the boring guys with money?
The boring guys with money or the popular broke guys?
and we also have to know that
16-year-old girl.
We have to know that Newcastle
they make the wrong choice.
Newcastle is making this move because they're scared that Liverpool will take Isaac away. So it's like,
but guys, we're getting off track a little bit. We got to get back on focus here. Okay. So what about Ruby? This guy they need to start playing this guy more because nowadays you look at teams like Barcelona. Barcelona now has another guy from the academy. They're putting guys there at 16, 17. We can't keep saying that guy will be the starter in the future. They need to put him in now. What do you think, Mr. Warif? Yeah,
he's too young.
Well,
he's too young. What about this guy who's 17 years old? That's almost won the Ballon d'Or.
Not everybody's Lamau. That's the point. Not everybody's Lamau.
You start from somewhere.
It's going to take a while. Look at Elanga. It's going to take a while.
But my thing is that football is changing. Guys are coming in young, sink or swim. The guy is big. How tall is he? 6'4". Put him there. Let him suffer for a couple of weeks. Let him play badly. Throw him into the fire.
To gain the confidence.
When do you want to bring him? Next year when he's 19?
It will take time. Not every player is quick.
Mustafa, there's so many people that came in young. I said, I'm going to have to agree with
Rooney was 17. Rooney was 17. Rooney was 17. Michael Owen was 17.
I know. Not everybody can develop fast.
No, but they have to just like him.
It depends on the
Ian Wright developed late in his career. Some are early, some are late.
We'll see. But my thing is just give it a try. They need to employ him more in the game because you have to catch up. What Barcelona is doing is the perfect model now. Look at Cuba. What's the guy that plays central defense for Barcelona? The young guy, Kubasi, 17 years old. So let these boys.
You have to give him that time.
But look at Elanga was rubbish for us. He had a season to develop, and now he's good. Some players just need more time.
Okay, so let's go to Mr. Warif. Then we'll go to what are your thoughts in general, Mr. Warif?
For Manchester United, for what I've seen so far in their preseason, for me, I will give it to Man U to break it to the first five in the EPL this season. Because if you watch their kind of play now, their pattern of plays that's based on the preseason, they play high pressing football. And you know this guy, what's his name? The guy they signed from Wolf. And the guy from Brentford. And also the midfield maestro is there. So with that, it depends on the coach. The coach should keep staying at the time. He should have the belief. You see, even the first match against Brendan as an Arsenal fan, even as scared now. Because what I saw against them, what they call Bournemouth, even though it's prison, Man, they are determined. They like Chelsea. They have believe that they can.
You're breaking. So, your voice is breaking. Yeah. Good.
Can you hear me?
But your voice is breaking. Yeah, Che, let's go to Rotala, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think Man U is going to surprise you all. I honestly do. I like the look of Mbeumo. Yeah, no, really. He's fast. He's strong. I like the look of Cunha. And whether they keep or sell Højlund, he gives them a different option, right? You've also got Kobbie Mainoo in the midfield. I like him. If we could poach him, I'd take him over Javi Elliott any day, that guy. Yeah. I think he's brilliant.
Heaven is there.
Any day. You've got Mason Mount, not so sure about him. You've got Ugarte, Martinez. So I think Man U have got a decent team. They've got the core of a decent team.
Yeah.
The only issue is squad depth. So if they can sell some players and bring in other players, I think they're going to surprise everybody. I don't think they're as bad as everybody says. I don't think it's a question of Tom. Amorim is an excellent coach. You got De Ligt in the back. Oh, man, and Lenny Yoro. No, I think you've got a strong team, but it's just a question now of working on the squad. I think, man, you're going to surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, I think Warif, you're still breaking, man. You're still breaking. I think so. Let's look at it.
Okay.
Top 5, I don't know, maybe, because look at it: Arsenal, Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. That's already 5 teams. I don't see them beating any of those 5. Maybe 6. What do you think, Rotala? You think they can break into the top 5?
They're going to kick out Newcastle. Because with Isak, because with Isak being unsettled, right? Yeah. It's gonna be, and the whole team will be unsettled. I think it's going to be tough for Newcastle to recover unless they can do something about the Isak situation really, really quickly. So I'm betting on Man U to kick Newcastle out of the top 5.
Okay, and also Aston Villa. Yes, yeah. What place did Aston Villa come at there? The way 6 or 7.
I still think Man U will beat Aston Villa.
Yeah. So yes, I think we all agree they'll come over top 10. They can come top 5, but they'll have to fight for it. I think that's the general idea. What are your thoughts, Mr. Johnny? Oh no, let Kule go ahead, and then Mr. Johnny.
If we can get an addition, if we can get a keeper that's good enough to displace Onana and a decent striker, yes, then top 5. If we can get Onana and one of our strikers step up, maybe we can have a discussion of top 5. But if you don't change that goalkeeper, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Not with Onana. Dracula FC, he can't handle crosses. It's just too much of a problem. And with Onana in, we've got more holes in our defense than a porcupine's pillowcase. So you have to get rid of Onana. Otherwise,
you said that one last week too.
So we can't have a conversation about top 5 with Onana in goal. I'm sorry. Okay. No, not happening.
What are your thoughts? Thank you. What are your thoughts, Mr. Johnny?
Yeah, well, after all is said and done, this team for Amorim is just going to be an experimental season for him. He's just going to have to just do his thing and just, because nothing is. It's going to be like a rebuild. So for me, if I'm a Manchester fan, I'm just going to just sit down and watch and just see the development.
Enjoy the season.
And don't get any heart attack. Just be watching and then see.
Don't worry, Chelsea will still play Man U though. We'll see what happens.
Chelsea, Man U always somehow it's 50-50 right now. 50-50 win and we lose. But Man U always somehow ruin our day. I don't know how.
They do well in big games. They do well in big games psychologically.
Yeah, exactly. They always kind of show up in big games. So Man U they're not out yet. They'll be right up there too as well, I think.
And then Man U will lose to the team, whatever team Hotshot Hammers plays for.
That kind of thing.
They lose to small teams. I'm just kidding. So what are your thoughts, Mr. Warif? Yeah.
Okay, for Manchester United, well, I believe they are going to shock, like Rotola said, they are going to do better. They will surprise so many people. But all they have to do is get a natural striker and also get a good keeper. And also work as a team, give some of these younger players more time, and Man U will do better than this. It will shock so many people. I believe in that. Just change your keeper, get a better keeper, then also get a better striker. That's all.
What about Højlund? How is he going to fit in this year? What's the perspective?
They have to sell one of them, either Zexi or Højlund, one of them.
I think that guy has potential, but anyway, we'll see. So we'll go around for last thoughts. What are your last thoughts, Rotola, before we go to Kunle? Yeah.
Okay, well, Sexy Zexi, I like him. I think he's a link-up player, though. He's more of a link-up player than a striker. I don't see anybody there that I would write off in Man U. They have, well, with the exception of Maguire. Maguire is the only person that I would say, yeah, okay. But even Onana is an excellent goalkeeper. I remember watching games where Onana literally kept Man U in the game. And I remember all the bad vibes against De Gea, and then De Gea left, and everybody suddenly realized how good De Gea had been at Man United. So, like I said, Man United not going to write them off. Even against Liverpool, we'll probably get a draw against them. I see them beating Chelsea and having a draw against Arsenal, and definitely beating City. I actually think they'll beat City. Yeah, I do. I honestly do. Yeah, I honestly do. So don't write Man U off. You know, like I said, top 5, and they'll finish ahead of Newcastle and Villa. That I think. Definitely believe them.
All right, thank you. Well, what are your thoughts, Kunle? Ending thoughts?
Well, funnily enough, Maguire is not a problem when he plays in the back 3. We're simply playing with a back 5. He doesn't have to play a high line. Maguire had a problem under Ten Hag and the other coaches because when you're playing a back 4 in a high line, you need to have quick central defenders. But in the back 3, Maguire can simply play deep. So his speed is no longer a problem. And there's not enough space for you to expose his pace because you're now having to use strength because he's in set-piece play and there's not enough speed for you. So he's actually done much better under Amorim, under the 3. He plays well in the defensive 5 or the 3-5-3 or the 3-4-3. Maguire is quite solid. So I think they were set in defense. The problem that we're having is injuries and the goalkeeper, and then can we score enough goals? And can Cunha and Mbeumo, they are not, you know, they need strikers. They need to connect. And we've seen Rasmus do very well in preseason because he's not getting the service that he didn't get from Garnacho and Sancho and all those goody strikers and Rashford they were trying to get rid of. But it's preseason. And Manchester United have this...
Ahmad. Don't forget Ahmad.
Ahmad is a supplier and he's also good. He's going to play as a right wing back or attacking right forward. Same position as Mbeumo. He's showing promise. But at the end of the day, what needs to happen for us to be good is we need to score more goals than we did last season. We didn't score enough goals. Mbeumo and Cunha create goals. So we now need goal scorers. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know if Obi can do it all by himself. He's still a kid. He needs time. Look at Elanga. Elanga, we expected to run away with it when he was 18. He couldn't. And we said he was shit. We got rid of him, got him to Nottingham Forest, and then he got time to develop. They didn't stress him, and now he's a world-class player going for 80 million or some crazy amount of money. So you need to have some players like Lamau, I mean, and Rooney can do it at 17. Some players take more time. Some players come in late. Look at Jamie Vardy and they became good in their big 20s.
They need to keep playing him in their junior team then, because he can't just be sitting on the bench. He needs to keep.
Oh no, he's not sitting on the bench. He's not going to sit on the bench. He will get some chances to come and play. If he doesn't, he should go on loan. I think that I agree with you there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to get more playing time.
If he's not going to get the playing time with United, I think that Ahmad was in the same position that that Obi was. He was like an average player. Now look at Ahmad. So if Obi gets a chance, if he's not going to get regular playing time, he should go on loan. If he's not going to, but at the moment, we only have Rasmus. We don't have any other striker, no other striker. So if Obi does come, I do expect him to get some games, even though we're not playing in Europe. We still have Epic Cup and League Cup. So he should come and play some games.
Okay, thank you. Very quickly, last start for Mr. Warif.
Okay, like what Mr. Kunle said, I think the coach need to give some of these youngsters enough time to gain confidence and also build themselves. Without doing that, you might not know what these players can do. Just like I remember in the days of Arsene Wenger, Fabregas, Wilshere, Walcott, and Ramsey. So you have to give them, and it depends on the players. Some players, they take time to pick, while some, as soon as you give them the chance, they hit the ground running. So the coach should study some of these young players and have this belief in them.
So he lacks balance a little bit, sort of like who's that guy?
He should work on his physique. He has to work on his physique.
I think he lacks a bit of maturity. I think that he's got everything. He just needs a bit of maturity, just a bit of time.
It's for the coach to call him and talk to him, encourage him, and give him the chance.
Give him steroids. Let's go.
But you don't want to destroy his confidence. I saw Duncan Ferguson destroy a promising player in a game where he brought him on, and after 2 minutes, he took him off because he wasn't following his instruction. And he totally destroyed that player's entire career. You don't want to risk doing that with these fragile players.
You know who was a crazy young player? Anelka was already a superstar. He was almost 17. How old was Anelka? That guy was
at these young ages, you can destroy them psychologically if you're not careful. So you have to be careful and gentle and groom them. United is not always the best place and the best thing to do when you have teenagers who are very, very good, is send them on loan and then
no, Mr. Kunle, it depends on the coach. It depends on the coach.
Look at Hoyland.
Just like Arteta.
Hoyland was promising, and then he comes to United, has a bad season, and his confidence is shot. He's now showing ability in preseason, and he's trying to play catch up. So it's actually good if your player is very good but he's young. If he can step up, fine. If he can't step up that quickly, or you're not sure of him, give him another season or two in another league.
You know, in Arsenal now we have a 15-year-old boy that is very good, but I don't know
look
how.
Look at Elanga. Elanga wasn't very good at 17, but at 21 he's one of the best. You know, some people don't. Not everybody develops at the same stage. So I think that and United is not a good place for development because the fans are very toxic. The atmosphere is very toxic because they're used to winning.
United is a big team. They don't have that time. That's
for young players.
All right, guys. F1 qualifiers in 5 minutes. We have to go. I'm just kidding. Mr. Johnny, last time quickly, Mr. Johnny.
What is it?
Last thoughts, Mr. Johnny, before we head out. Yeah.
Oh man, I think Kunle's last thought was it all, man. And you know, like I said, it's just going to be an experimental season for Man U. That's where I'm seeing it. I know it sounds boring, but it's just going to be experiment for Amorim. And it's just that, and it's going to be exciting that way too as well.
This is going to be a great, like I said, this is going to be a great season. All right, thank you guys. Beautiful one. I
guess time to get beer.
What's the next show?
Do I have time to get beer before the next show?
Yeah. Well, the next show is going to be at 5 o'clock. You know, F1 is coming now. Yeah. F1 is coming up now. We're talking about the race.
We're doing the qualifying is starting right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Are we doing the show now? Are we doing F1
No. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Okay. After qualifying.
Okay. All right, follow me. Take us out.
Okay, it's been another brilliant show. We've been discussing Man United's readiness for the new season. And from Mr. Johnny, Mustafa, Rotola, Warifa, Marcus, and Kunle, we'll be back again sometime next week.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I guess I
one last thing. Sorry. I want Garnacho.
Chelsea.
I want Garnacho for Christmas.
It's like a sexy girlfriend that left us, and now you want to go and collect that.
You know, for me, Garnacho is like it's like a guy you don't really like how, but you know, when you are on one kind of mood, she's good for it. But you don't really like her. You don't really like how, but you know.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys.